The world is a strange and unpredictable place. Every day we wake up to a new set of challenges, uncertainties, and surprises. The unpredictability of life can be both exhilarating and terrifying. It's a roller coaster ride that we all are a part of, whether we like it or not. From the daily news cycle to the vagaries of personal life, we are constantly bombarded with uncertainty. The headlines scream of political upheavals, economic downturns, and natural disasters. Our personal lives are no less chaotic, filled with unexpected twists and turns that keep us on our toes. And in the face of this uncertainty, a curious phenomenon is occurring, a resurgence of superstition. People are turning to ancient practices and beliefs, seeking comfort in the irrational. Tarot cards, astrology, and other forms of divination are making a comeback, as individuals search for answers in a world that often seems devoid of them. Like a flickering candle in a darkened room, these irrational beliefs offer a glimmer of hope, a sense of control in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming. They provide a sense of order, a way to make sense of the senseless. In times of crisis, people cling to these beliefs, hoping they will guide them through the storm. Why is this happening? What is it about the human psyche that makes us susceptible to these seemingly irrational beliefs? The answer lies in our deep-seated need for control and understanding. When faced with the unknown, our brains seek patterns and connections even where none exist. The answer, it turns out, lies in the way our brains are wired. Our brains are complex organs designed to process vast amounts of information and make sense of the world around us. This need for understanding is a fundamental part of our nature, driving us to seek explanations for the events that shape our lives. Humans are hardwired to seek patterns, to find order in chaos. This pattern-seeking behavior is a survival mechanism, helping us navigate a complex and often dangerous world. By identifying patterns, we can predict outcomes and make informed decisions, increasing our chances of survival. It's a survival mechanism, a way of making sense of a complex and often dangerous world. In the wild, recognizing patterns can mean the difference between life and death. It helps us avoid predators, find food, and navigate our environment. This instinctual behavior has been passed down through generations, ingrained in our very DNA, but this innate desire for order can also lead us astray. In our quest for understanding, we can sometimes see patterns where none exist. This is known as apophenia, the tendency to perceive meaningful connections between unrelated things. It's a double-edged sword, helping us make sense of the world but also leading us to false conclusions. When faced with uncertainty, our brains can jump to conclusions, making connections where none exist. This can lead to superstitions and irrational beliefs. As we try to impose order on a chaotic world, we create stories and explanations to fill the gaps in our understanding, even if they are not based on reality. We see a black cat cross our path and assume it's a bad omen. This belief is rooted in centuries-old superstitions passed down through generations. Despite our modern understanding of the world, these ancient beliefs still hold sway over our minds, influencing our actions and decisions. We wear our lucky shirt to a job interview, convinced it will bring us good fortune. These rituals provide a sense of comfort and control, helping us cope with the anxiety and uncertainty of life. They are a way of taking charge, even if only in our minds, giving us the confidence to face the challenges ahead. These superstitions may seem harmless, but they can also be a sign of something deeper, a reflection of our anxieties and fears. They reveal our vulnerabilities, our need for reassurance in a world that often feels beyond our control. By understanding the roots of these beliefs, we can better navigate the complexities of the human mind and the world around us. Uncertainty breeds anxiety. It's a natural human response to the unknown. When we feel like we're not in control, our anxiety levels rise, our heart rate increases, our palms sweat, we become irritable, easily agitated and restless. And in these moments of heightened anxiety, we are particularly vulnerable to superstitious beliefs. Think about it. When are we most likely to engage in superstitious behavior? When we're feeling confident and secure, or when we're feeling stressed and anxious? The answer is obvious. Superstitions thrive in times of uncertainty and stress. They offer a sense of control, a way of managing our anxiety when we feel powerless to change our circumstances. But here's the catch. While superstitions may provide temporary relief from anxiety, they don't actually address the root cause. In fact, in many cases, they can actually make our anxiety worse over time. How? By reinforcing the belief that we are not in control, that our fate is determined by external forces beyond our understanding or influence. If uncertainty is the breeding ground for superstition, then modern life is a veritable petri dish. In every corner of our daily existence, uncertainty lurks, waiting to pounce. From the moment we wake up to the incessant buzz of our alarm clocks, to the unpredictable traffic on our morning commute, uncertainty is a constant companion. It's no wonder that in such an environment, superstitions find fertile ground to grow and thrive. We live in an age of unprecedented change and complexity. The rapid advancements in technology, the shifting dynamics of global politics, and the ever-evolving social norms all contribute to a world that feels increasingly unpredictable. Every day, new innovations and discoveries reshape our understanding of the world, leaving us to constantly adapt and adjust. The pace of life is accelerating. We are constantly on the move, rushing from one task to the next, barely pausing to catch our breath. This relentless speed can leave us feeling overwhelmed and out of control, as if we are merely passengers on a runaway train. In such a fast-paced environment, it's easy to see why people might turn to superstitions as a way to regain a sense of control. Technology is advancing at an exponential rate. Every day, new gadgets and devices are introduced, promising to make our lives easier and more efficient. But with each new advancement comes a new set of uncertainties. Will this new technology work as promised? Will it make our jobs obsolete? Will it change the way we interact with each other? These questions can create a sense of unease and anxiety, driving people to seek comfort in familiar rituals and beliefs. The old certainties, job security, social norms, even the future of the planet, are being called into question. The once stable foundations of our lives are now shaky and uncertain. Economic instability, environmental crises, and social upheaval all contribute to a sense of insecurity and doubt. In such a world, it's no surprise that people might turn to superstitions as a way to find stability and reassurance. Is it any wonder then, that we are seeing a resurgence of superstitious beliefs? In times of uncertainty, people have always turned to superstitions as a way to make sense of the world. Whether it's reading horoscopes, carrying lucky charms, or performing rituals, these practices offer a sense of comfort and control. They provide a way to navigate the unknown and find meaning in the chaos. When the world around us feels chaotic and unpredictable, it's only natural to seek out ways to impose order, to find meaning and control in the midst of the chaos. Meditation, organization, and mindfulness practices are all ways that people try to create a sense of calm and stability. These practices, like superstitions, offer a way to cope with the uncertainties of life. And it's not just the big things, the global uncertainties that are fueling this trend. The constant barrage of news headlines, the fluctuations of the stock market, and the unpredictable nature of global events all contribute to a sense of instability. These larger uncertainties trickle down into our daily lives, affecting our decisions and behaviors in subtle ways. It's also the smaller, more personal uncertainties that we all face on a daily basis. The uncertainty of a job interview, a first date, a medical diagnosis. These moments of vulnerability can be incredibly stressful, leaving us feeling anxious and unsure. In these situations, superstitions can provide a sense of comfort and reassurance, offering a way to cope with the unknown. In these moments of vulnerability, it's all too easy to fall back on superstitious beliefs, to seek comfort in the familiar rituals and routines that promise to bring us good luck or ward off bad fortune. Whether it's crossing our fingers, throwing salt over our shoulder, or wearing a lucky charm, these practices offer a sense of control in an unpredictable world. They remind us that even in the face of uncertainty, we have the power to influence our own fate. Superstitions, like viruses, spread through social contact. They thrive on human interaction, feeding off our need to connect and share experiences. Historically, these beliefs were passed down through generations, whispered in hushed tones or shared around campfires. But today, the landscape has changed dramatically. And in the age of social media, the rate of transmission has increased exponentially. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram have become the new campfires, where stories and beliefs are shared at lightning speed. A single post can reach thousands, even millions, in a matter of minutes. With a few clicks, a superstitious belief can spread from one person to millions, crossing geographical boundaries and cultural divides with ease. This digital age has given superstitions a new playground where they can mutate and evolve, adapting to the ever-changing landscape of the internet. Think about the last time you saw a friend share a post about their lucky socks or their daily horoscope. These seemingly harmless posts are part of a larger tapestry of beliefs that weave through our digital lives. They might make us smile or roll our eyes, but they also make us pause and think. Did you scroll past without a second thought? Or did you find yourself, even for a moment, wondering if there might be something to it? This is the subtle power of superstition in the digital age. It plants a seed of doubt, a tiny question mark in our minds. Or did you find yourself, even for a moment, wondering if there might be something to it? This moment of hesitation is all it takes for a superstition to take root. In a world where information is abundant and attention spans are short, these fleeting moments can have a lasting impact. Social media has created a breeding ground for superstition, a virtual echo chamber where irrational beliefs can flourish and spread with alarming speed. Algorithms designed to keep us engaged often end up reinforcing our existing beliefs, creating a feedback loop that can be hard to break. But it's not just the spread of existing superstitions that we need to be concerned about. The digital age has also given rise to the creation of new ones. These new superstitions can be born out of viral trends, memes, or even misinformation. It's also the creation of new ones. Influencers and content creators with their vast reach and influence can inadvertently or deliberately create new superstitions. A joke or a prank can quickly turn into a widely held belief, blurring the lines between reality and fiction. In the online world, where information is often unreliable and context is easily lost, it's all too easy for rumors and misinformation to take hold and spread like wildfire. The challenge lies in discerning fact from fiction, in a space where the lines are increasingly blurred.